In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own stock images with anything you want in less than 2 minutes. I wish this were around when I started reselling over 15 years ago. This could have saved my life and kept me from being banned on eBay for using other people's stock images. Let's get into it. Go to chatgpt.com. Now, you are going to need to create an account. It's free. You can just sign up right here to be able to attach your photos or whatever you want to make a stock image of. So I already have an account, so just go ahead. You click sign up if you've never used it before. You can use your email, log in, create a password. So let's go into my account and let's do it. You are going to upload your image, whatever that may be. So I just uploaded an image of this sweater, and you can be as simple or as detailed as you want. What I like to do is I actually put the title in this where it says ask me anything. I put the title of the item. So what I do is I say create a stock image of this, I think it's a Ralph Lauren sweater, or is it a, I don't know. You don't have to put the brand. I just try to give it as much information as possible. I think it's a Banana Republic. Banana Republic lamb's wool sweater. And you can tell it, you know, have it be a young woman, a more mature woman. I'm going to say mature woman in nature. Like, you can be as specific or as vague as you want, but the more information you give it, the better. And I am just going to send it. You click that arrow, and now it's going to create a stock image. And I have been using ChatGPT for a very long time, so it gives me, it's basically saying, like, which response do you prefer? Yours may not say this, but mine is just trying to learn what I like best. So then once it creates the stock images, you can then give it feedback, like say, oh, maybe I want the woman to be plus size, or I would like a woman of color, or I want her near a river. Like, you can get as detailed or specific as you want. I don't get that detailed because I just want the image, and I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes waiting for it to edit little things. I'm just grateful I can get a stock image for free. So that's it, friends. And then you just download the image. Look at how fast this is. Yours might even be faster than mine. And then you have a stock image. It is amazing. You can also use ChatGPT to write your titles for you. You can say, make me an eBay keyword rich title for this lamb's wool Banana Republic sweater size small. You can say, make this title keyword rich for Poshmark, for whatnot. I will tell you, I don't do that because, like I said, it can be a little time consuming to do that for every listing. But I think you can use AI to do so many things to elevate your reselling business however you want, however much time you have. You all know I'm listing anywhere from like 10 to 30 items every single day right now. So I don't use it often, but if I want a stock image, I will take the extra minute. Look at that. I've just been chatting for a minute and it's done. And so how easy is that? And I have 2 images here. So maybe I didn't want such a mature woman. I could say, you can even put it like an age range. I like these. I think she looks great. She's like in a grassy plain with a forest. Go girl. This is awesome. I love this, you guys. This is such, I mean, friends. I love this, friends. It is such a game changer. I wish this were around, like I said, when I started years ago. Through the website Photo Room. This way, I believe you have to have the paid version. I pay $9 a month for this. You get a little bit of a break if you do the annual. In my opinion, this is worth every penny. I need to switch to the annual so I can save. I've been using it for a year, 2 years. I've been using it a long time, probably a couple years at this point. So I like to use ChatGPT. I like to use Photo Room to give my images a white background, and so you can batch upload them here. I just drop and drag like 10 photos of an item, and it makes that nice crisp white background. But a new feature that they have, friends, is you can create stock images here. So you go to AI Tools. It's right here on the left. I will leave a link to these websites down in the description box and in a pinned comment. You go to Virtual Model. So I've already been creating stock images, friends. I just it's just rocking my world. It is. It's amazing. So what you're going to do is, oh, you can't see it. So down here, hold on, let me edit this so you can actually see where you add the photo. Hold on one sec. First, you're going to add your photo, and then you can just select the model you want to use. They have a couple of guys, a couple of girls, and then that's it. And then you just click generate, and it'll create 2 images for you. The only limitation with using Photo Room is that the background they give you, that's what you get. And there's no editing it here. You would have to go into like an app or an editor to edit the photo, but there's no changing the backgrounds. Like with ChatGPT, you can say, you know, change the background, make it nature, make her in the city, make her out in the wild. You can't do that with Photo Room. And I'm not sure how many edits you get in ChatGPT before it says, hey, you need to do the paid plan. Like, I'm not going to keep editing these photos for you because I have the paid plan and it doesn't limit me. I get unlimited edits and chats. So that's something to keep in mind. But if you're fine with these backgrounds, you can just pay $9 a month. You don't need to pay the $20 a month to ChatGPT to get unlimited edits unless you feel it's worth it. You all know as you're watching this video, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a reseller, I do a lot of editing, so I pay for both, but honestly, this works just fine for $9 a month. This is awesome, friends. So have you guys already been using this? Did you know about these features? I personally think this is awesome. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I have a lot of tips videos that are going to be coming at you coming up this week and in the coming months. Let me know if you guys like these type of videos. I have a lot of like hacks and things that I've learned just after playing with things over the years. So if you guys like these videos, I will continue to make them. So subscribe, it's free. I'm here multiple times a week, and let me know your thoughts. Friends, I wanted to share with you my second time filming with my Meta glasses. I love these things, but apparently you cannot film horizontally. It has to be vertical, which kind of stinks. And I'm also realizing I probably shouldn't wear a hat while I have them on because I didn't realize the camera. What you're seeing at the top of the screen is my hat. So on this day, I was at the Goodwill outlet searching for some items, and man, I found some great stuff on this day. I'm still not certain on how, when I start and stop. I don't really know when I stop filming. So I need to play around with the app more. There is an app, but on this day I ended up finding St. John, a ton of Everlane, Viore, Aloe. It was a great thrifting day. Someone actually brought their dog in this day, which was interesting. There was like a little scared chihuahua walking around the bins. You never know what you'll see at the Goodwill outlet in Los Angeles, but I did pick up this LL Bean shirt. I've lately been watching her YouTube channel is The Grateful Queen. I love her channel. I think her name, I always butcher her name. I think it's Quimby. I love her channel. All she does is go to the Goodwill outlet and resell from the Goodwill outlet. And I learn a lot of brands from her. I will leave a link to her channel down below. I've been binge watching all of her videos. I've watched her for years. When I find YouTube resellers that I like, I try to mention them to you all, but oftentimes I just forget. So if you need recommendations on reseller YouTubers, so let me know. I'm going to be honest, I don't watch a ton of reselling YouTube. I watch a lot of, I watch everything. I was literally just watching a documentary on fire ants. I watched an 1.5-hour documentary on fire ants. That's the type of nerd I am. That's the type of YouTube I'm watching. But I just wanted to show you an update on the glasses. They're awesome. So I don't often film at the Goodwill outlet, me actively going through the bin, just because I feel like it's kind of boring for you until I actually find something I am going to pick up. But I really take my time and I go through almost the entire bin, friends. That's why, that kind of rhymes. That's why I stopped filming at these, because I just feel like it's kind of boring for you. But you can see I've got my Hulk in here, not sponsored, but I love this thing. Oftentimes when I'm going to the Goodwill outlet, all the carts are taken, so I cannot live without my Hulkin. It saves me every time. But you can see my bag is already full there. I thought I was filming the entire time I was in there, but alas, friends, I was not. So once I get more comfortable using these, it'll get better. But I love being able to be hands-free and film. So like I said, this day was a great bins day. I ended up getting 150 items. I don't go to the Goodwill outlet very often. I just don't have the time. I wish I could. This is some of my sales from today going out. I have about 12 more eBay sales that just happened like within the last 6 hours, but this is all I'm getting out today. I'm done. I mentioned in a recent video, if you can hear my stove, I'm cooking dinner. I need to check on that. Sounds like it's burning. Hold on, friends. Let me turn the fire down. All right, all is clear. No fires. These starred ones are eBay. And then the two priority are Poshmark, and then the purple, like lilac, are bundles going out to group members. The big one is a pre-owned bundle of, how many items were in there? 25, 30 items. This one is some designer items, and then the small one is a boutique purchase. So honestly, if I didn't have to ship out my group members packages, I probably wouldn't go to the post office today, but I try to get their stuff out as soon as I can. So the eBay sales are, I sold a Veronica Beard dress. It's a size 16, and that sold for $95. I got that in my Rent the Runway palette. I will say, friends, out of all the palettes I've purchased, I started purchasing palettes in 2019, early 2019. My favorite palettes have been Rent the Runway. I love Rent the Runway palettes even more than Skims palettes. I have made so much money selling Rent the Runway items. They're all pre-owned. They were all in the rental program. If you don't know what Rent the Runway is, it's a website where you can rent clothing, and they have memberships where like you can get like 5 outfits a month for $100. I think it's like $140. I've used them a lot in the past for like work events, real estate events, for like I usually use them for stuff that I don't want to buy a gown for, or like a fancy outfit. So I've used them in the past. I really like them. I've been a customer, but they liquidate their stuff because they rotate through their items, and I have made so much money selling their stuff. I send it to ThredUp. I sell it myself. Like this dress I sold myself. I really like it. So yeah, I love selling Rent the Runway stuff. This one is another bra. I love selling bras. I know some of you are tired of me saying that. I say it in every video. And then that one is a jumpsuit that I got from the Goodwill outlet. No, actually, I'm sorry. This one is Whatnot. I've told you guys recently that I've been using Vendoo, shameless plug. Link to my referral link with Vendoo down below. If you use my link, you get 25% off your first month. But I've been using Vendoo to cross-post to Whatnot, their actual marketplace. So you can actually list things for sale on their marketplace, just like you list on Poshmark and eBay. I mean, it is a live selling app, but it's kind of nice that you can have static listings there. And I've been doing that, and a couple times a week, I get Whatnot sales, and I'm not even live. So that's a jumpsuit that I paid $2.20 for at the Goodwill outlet, and it sold for $30 on Whatnot's marketplace. And I'm filming this on, what is today? Wednesday? I don't even know. But I haven't been live on Whatnot this week at all. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, I currently have about 500 listings over on Whatnot's marketplace, and I'm just going to keep listing stuff there because, hey, if I'm already listing, why not cross-list and get a couple sales a week, right?